Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? Hope you had a great week last week and a profitable week as well. If I get onto this video, if you haven't subscribed, kindly click the subscribe button and kindly leave a like in this video as well. If it's helpful to you, so that YouTube can help push this video out so that others can benefit from it as well. So in this video, I want to talk about my analysis for GBPUSD, and I will be starting with GBPUSD and GBPJPY, but I will be starting with GBPUSD from the weekly time frame. And as you can see from the weekly time frame, price made this major down move and it's gotten all the way to this resist support level over here around this psychological level of 1.32, and the last weekly candle actually bounced off this level to the upside, so which could indicate that price would could move all the way from here, and start making the up move again. All right. And I am more leaning more towards this because if you draw our Fibonacci retracements again from the last retracement, major retracement all the way to this area, we can see the price is just around the 0.618 or the 61.8 percent Fibonacci level, which I consider as the golden ratio and an important area where price can normally would retrace to and bounce off from. So it's key to note that if we move to the daily time frame, we can see that I plotted this trend line in the last week, and I was saying that I would buy this market once this trend line has been broken, and which is what has happened yesterday on a Friday. I can see this candle. The day closed out strongly bullish after breaking the trend line, and if we move to the 4-hour time frame, we can see exactly what transpired throughout last week, and we can see that several times price rejected off the trend line, bouncing off this very strong psychological area of 1.32, and failed to break and close below that area several times. Okay. And if you were very impatient and decided to sell when price broke that um you know the 1.32 level on the smaller time frame, then you would have been caught out. But if you looked at the higher time frame, you will realize that price never closed below the 1.32 level, which is a major psychological level, as you can see that I've plotted, and the areas that we are looking for price reactions. um so eventually price broke out of this, from this engulfing candle here, so I was able to enter, and price continued to the upside. Now we're about 35 pips in profit, and I'm expecting to gain not less than 150 pips on this particular move. Now, for those who have been able to capitalize on this move, congratulations. And for those who weren't able to capitalize on this move, there's no need to worry, no need to panic at all, as we can still capitalize on the up move. Now, the way to do it is to identify other key areas. And the next key area that we'll be looking at is this area over here. So that is around the 1.328 or 1.329 level, I would say. Or if you want to use psychological levels, then the 1.33 level. Okay. So this is an area where you expect price to get to. All right. And there could be a bounce of this area to the downside for a little bit, and maybe up to the 1.325 level before bouncing back to the upside. But I would suggest that if you're not in this trade, you should wait for price to break above the 1.33 level. And if price does break above the 1.33 level, then you can enter more buy trades at that level and take it all the way to the upside, at least to the 1.34 level. But on the other hand, there's a possibility that price could retrace a little bit, you know, back down into this area as well, 1.32 area. If price does retrace back down into the 1.32 area, rather than selling or rushing to sell, you should be looking to take a buy trade here if price gives us a buy signal around this area, and that will even give us a better opportunity to capitalize on this 200 pip move. Also, if that happens, then it will mean that price is just coming back to retest the trend line as well as the psychological level. So I'm not sure if price is going to retrace, all the way down here. But if price does retrace in this coming week to this 1.32 level, then I would suggest you wait until price gets here before entering your buy trade. But if price doesn't retrace to this level or even retraces slightly down to this area over here, then you can and gives us a buy signal, then you should take your trade from here all the way to the downside. But if this retracement doesn't happen to give us a better opportunity to buy, then this is what I would suggest. Okay. Now, this candle here, this small little candle has formed. The body of this candle has formed inside the body of this bigger candle. So this is more or less an inside bar. Okay. Now, like I normally say, to trade an inside bar, you need to put in your just a line on the upper limit of that candle and a line on the close on the body of that candle on the lower body there. Okay, so it's a very small range, but if you take this to a very small time frame, okay, what we'll be looking for is a break and closure above that area. We can more or less put it here as well to the high and to the lows of the other small candle. I would wait and say if price breaks above this level and closes, then you enter your buy trade. If price breaks below this level, then you wait for price to retest the trend line and this psychological level before entering your trade. So that's how we'll be looking to trade this candlestick over here. A break above the high of this candle will mean a continuation to the upside, and a break below this candle could mean a retracement down. And if price retraces down, then you wait until price gets to a good level and forms a bullish reversal and take your trade. If price breaks above here, then it's for a continuation. Then you enter the market all the way to the top. That's how I will be trading the GBP USD in the upcoming week. Next, I'm going to talk about my analysis for GBP JPY. So for GBP JPY, again, we're going to look at it from the weekly time frame, and just to get a good idea of what is happening. So like I said last week, when price got down to this major support level on the weekly time frame, as you can see, price has tested it several times and failed to break below it, and now price came down here and bounced off it, forming this lovely candle over here. um which I'm expecting for price to continue again all the way to the upside. So I'm more or less bullish on this pair as well. If we go to the daily time frame, we can see that price was forming this descending channel, and I was waiting for a breakup out of this descending channel, which is what happened. And price, eventually came back down into the descending to test the channel, and then bounced right up yesterday. So it more or less formed this sort of movement up here down to retest, and now it's starting to form this move all the way to the upside, hopefully to this level at least. And if it breaks this trend line and this support and this resistance area, then a continuation all the way to the top here. All right. Now, if we go to the 4 hour time frame where we normally take our entry, if you are not yet in this trade, you can easily enter this trade without any worries. When the market opens next, you can also plot small trend line here, and you can see they've been a break above it, so you can easily enter your trade here, but your stop loss will have to be below this support level here. So that means you probably have a more or less a huge stop loss, but of about 200 pips, but that's okay, because we are targeting more than 500 pips in profit for this move. So if you're not yet in this trade, you can easily enter. You don't really have to wait, and make sure you give yourself enough space, because price can easily form a wick and take a lot of people out. But I'm expecting price to continue, to hit the trend line here and possibly break the trend line to the upside, retest, and continue all the way up. Okay. If price gets to this trend line here and doesn't and forms a bearish reversal pattern, I would suggest you take your profit. But if price eventually breaks this level, move your stops, enter more positions on this break, and then wait until price gets to this next very important resistance level over here. So this is what I'm looking at for GBPJPY. Um, a very quick and short analysis, because not much to say. More or less bullish on this trade. If you haven't entered the market, there's still plenty of opportunity to enter, especially when the market opens, and to take your buy trades all the way to the top. I hope this video has been very helpful to you. If it has, kindly leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for more analysis video. And I've also released a video on for my analysis for gold and Euro USD. If you haven't checked that out, kindly check that out as well. And I wish you all the best this coming week, and have a great week ahead. Peace.